Hi everyone, it is Christina Pretty here, better known as the Seamless Knitter here on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram. You can find all of my seamless pattern designs on Ravelry and on my website, ptboyarnshop.com. I also have a Ko-Fi account if you would like to support me and my channel financially. All this information is linked in the description box below this video. In today's tutorial, I'll be demonstrating how I do two-handed ferrule knitting with no floats. So let's get started. Okay, so here I have a cowl that I have done in ferrule knitting, two-handed ferrule knitting. And as you can see, all the different little pattern designs throughout. And the difference between my technique and others is mine has no floats and others have floats. So there's a stranded way and there's my way. So I'm going to show you what the inside of this little cowl looks like. And this is what it looks like on the inside of my work. So as you can see, all the stitches are woven in and there's no floats. So you can't get your rings caught in here, your fingers caught in here, and everything is smooth and nice and clean. Okay, so I'm going to teach you now how I do this. So I'm just going to put this aside for now, and I'm going to grab the project that I'm working on. So this is going to be the same cowl that I'm going to make, and this time around I'm only going to use 2 colors. The other one had 7 colors. So this one is going to have pink. So I have pink here and I have black here. So what you do is you start off with holding one color in your right hand and one color in your left hand. So I am a right-handed knitter, so I'm going to be holding the main color, or I can call it the background color, in my right hand, which is the black, and I'm going to be holding the contrasting color or the dominant color in my left hand. And with my right hand, I am going to be knitting English style, which I am a flicker, so basically throwing, they call it. And in my left hand, I'm going to be knitting European, or another word is Continental knitting. So I hold both these colors like this. And the best way is to organize yourself by having one color on the right side of you and the other color on the left side of you. That way nothing gets tangled up and everything works smoothly. So I'm using a circular needle and I'm using the magic loop technique, so you can see some of my cords sticking out here, but that's okay. You can just use a circular needle that is smaller and just knit around and around. So this pattern that on the first round, so normally you're following a graph, and the graph will tell you how many stitches of one color and how many stitches of another color that you will do. In this case, I've already started the round, so I am doing 3 black and 1 pink, 3 black and 1 pink. So I'm going to continue on doing that around to my marker. So this is the beginning and end of my rounds. So I'm going to go across these stitches here, showing you how I do the two-handed ferrule knitting. So this round teaches you how to knit English, how to knit Continental or European, and how to deal with both of these colors at one time. And every stitch is woven in. You can say every stitch, every other stitch. So if I was to knit this 1 black, 1 pink, 1 black, 1 pink, we wouldn't have to do anything. But when you have two stitches beside each other the same color, you have to do some weaving in, and I'll explain that as I go. So right now I need to do 3 black ones. So I am going to knit there's a pink one here, so I just have to knit the first black one just regular style. So I'm knitting that with my right hand because the color's in my right hand. So now I need a second black one. So I'm going to put my needle into the stitch to do my second black one, but this time the pink is lagging behind. So we want it to keep up with the black so it's always close at hand to use and there's no floats. So this time around, because there's going to be a second black, we need to weave in the pink. So in order to do that, you're just going to bring your pink one over top of the right hand needle. So you're putting on the color that you don't want, but you're going to knit with the color that you do want, and then just remove the color you don't want and bring the color through that you do want. So there's my second black one. My third black one now is going to be just a regular one because I've already woven that one, so we don't need to weave again. So just a regular black one. Okay, so those 3 were done with my right hand, and I wove the pink in on my second one. So now we just need a pink one. So now I'm going to knit Continental. So I'm just going to put the pink on and scoop that through. So now I have my 3 black and 1 pink. So we're ready to do that again. So here I got my first black one, regular. The second black one, I need to weave the pink. So I'm just going to put my needle straight under into the stitch and underneath the pink, put on the black and take off the pink and bring the black through. So there's the second black. Now the third black will just be a regular. Now I need a pink one, so I'm just going to go in and scoop through the pink one. And there I have my 3 black and 1 pink again. So I'm going to do this again. I'm going to do this all the way to the end of this round. This round and the second round of this pattern will demonstrate everything you need to know how to do the two-handed ferrule without floats. So we're going to go 1 black, regular, 1 black and weave the pink, 1 black regular, and scoop through the pink. So now we have our 3 black and our 3 pink, 3 black, 1 pink. Okay, so now we are going to do that again. So sometimes you just need to adjust your hands, and I have my my black in my right hand, the pink in my left. Okay, so we're going to slow down this time since this will be our last little bit here. So I'm going to go into the first stitch and do 1 black regular. Second one, we want another black, so we're going to weave the pink. So just put the pink over the needle, put on the black and take the pink off and bring the black through. 1 more black regular and scoop the pink through. Okay, so we have 3 black, 1 pink, 3 black, 1 pink, and our last stitch is a black one, and that is because when you look at the first row when I started off with 2 black to start. So that last one joins up with those 2 to make the 3 to keep the pattern going all the way around. So at this point we're going to slip our marker over, and when you're doing 2 colors like this, and these are the only 2 colors that are going to be used in this project, I'll be keeping the black in my right hand throughout the whole project and the pink in my left hand throughout the whole project. So the color that goes in your left hand is always the motif color or the color that you want to pop out. So that's the color in my left hand. Now on this second round, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be, it starts off with 1 black, 3 pink, 1 black, 3 pink, all the way around. Okay, so this here black was my first black, and when I start my second one, I just want to weave that pink to get started because that's my second one. Okay, so now we've got 3 pink to do. So in this case, we want our first pink, just scoop it through like regular. But now we want another pink, so now we have to wrap the black. So this is the difference. The black is in my right hand now, so I'm going to go in to do a pink one. But I've got to wrap on the one I don't want, wrap on the one I do want, take off the one I don't want, and scoop through the one I do want, so which is pink. Okay, so now the third pink is just going to be a regular, so we're going to scoop it through, and that's it. So we now have our 3 pink, and then we have to do 1 black, so we're just going to do 1 black regular. So in this case, we're just weaving in on that second pink one, and as you can see, it was a little different than the way we did it on the first round. So once you learn these 2 ways of weaving, depending on which color you're putting in your right hand and left hand, and how many stitches of each one you're doing depends on how it's woven. So you just got to keep in mind, if you do it one way and it doesn't work, you know you've got to do it the other way. And I'll show you what happens when you do it the wrong way. So right now we're going to slow it down and do 1 pink. So we're going to go in and do 1 regular pink, which is with the left hand, scooping it through. And now the second one, we want to weave the black. So we're going to go in, we're going to put on the black, and we're going to put on the pink. And they're both coming out on this right side. You got to weave them the right way. Now we want to take off the black, and we want to scoop the pink through. So now the black has been woven. So we want 1 more pink, so we're just going to go in and scoop up the pink. And now we have our 3 pink. Okay, and then we want 1 black. Okay, so as you can see, the pattern is already established there, and that's what we're going for. So 3 pink and 1 black. So let's try that again. So if you want to see how I'm holding my yarn, I just pick up my yarn like this. I turn my hand over. The yarn goes over my index finger. The rest of it's underneath. And I just grab onto the needle and the cowl itself. And the same with this hand. I pick it up the same way, turn my hand over, and hold the needle and the fabric all in one hand. So I've got my fingers like this. When you're doing the right hand with the black, the yarn is floating across the top. When you're working with the pink, it's floating across the bottom. So as you can see how things are weaving in at the back here. Okay, so let's try that again. So we're going to go 3 pink. So we're going to go 1 regular. And now we're going to weave the black. On with the black, on with the pink, off with the black, scoop through the pink. Okay, and then we're going to do 1 regular pink, and now just a black. Okay, so as you can see, the stitches are getting woven in at the back here, and they're nice and neat. Okay, so let's try that one more time. I'll slow it down, and then I'll show you what happens if you do the wrong weaving technique. So we're going to do 1 regular pink. Now we're going to weave the pink, weave the black. So we're going to put on the black, and then that's the color we don't want, we're weaving it. We're going to put on the pink, that's the color we do want. And we're going to take off the black now and bring the pink through. Okay, so now we're going to do 1 regular pink and then 1 regular black. Okay, So let's try that now, and I'll show you what happens if you do the wrong weaving technique. So we're going to go one pink. So now what if we go back to the way we were weaving on the first row, where we just put our needle into the pink and under the pink and just put the black on and just brought it through. So we're going to get black showing up instead of pink by doing that. So you know that's not what you want. So then you tink it back out, and you know if that wasn't what you wanted pink, you would know that you would have to do it this way to get the pink showing up on top of the needles. Okay, so let's just scoop through the pink, and we got one more black. So there is my two-handed ferrule knitting without floats. And every stitch is woven in at the back. And you get into a really good rhythm and momentum when you're doing it this way. And there's so many tips and tricks that you can learn along the way. But that is it in a nutshell. And so there you have it. If you found this tutorial helpful, please save it to watch later. Share it with your friends. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell to be notified of my next video or tutorial release. And if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below this video, and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you for watching and supporting my channel. Happy knitting.